Welcome to 2 new channeling sessions from the members of Ashtar Command, just as we had last month, except that this time it will stretch into September. Once again, I am Russ Hatfield, along with my twin soul Karra, a higher dimensional member of Ashtar Command and an ambassador to Sirius. These 2 new channeling sessions from 1994 that take place a week apart both focus on crystals. We call it the Crystal Kingdom and the Ceremonies of Sirius. In the first of the 2 sessions, a quick summary is that both sessions focus on the topic of crystals with only a few other subjects discussed. Those include Mark's astral body being older than his physical body, the growth of brain cells, and the religions of Sirius. Everything else is about crystals. A more detailed description is on our homepage at hadespacenews.com. We invite you to subscribe, be kept informed of future postings on our YouTube channel from the members of Ashtar Command. And now we present our latest entry into the Ashtar Command archives, the Crystal Kingdom and the Ceremonies of Sirius.
So, what do you want with that?
How you doing? How's the kittens?
I'm doing fine, excellent. The kittens are being well behaved. Purr. Oh. Huh? He has a different dialect.
Well, why is that fun? Compared to the other 2 cats? They're the same family, genus, and everything.
Oh. I don't know.
Well, now, is that a test for operacy the kittens and cats?
No, not really.
Well, now, Mark seems to think that he's not, up. Well,
How?
I have the, distinct impression he is.
Well, all cats are telepathic, you know.
Right. But some are more than others.
Mm-hmm.
So, telepathic instincts is not a sign of operacy.
No, not really.
It's among humans.
Yeah, true, but felines have had it for so long that it's not. You know, they become so reliant on you that yeah, it's no longer necessary for them to have various capabilities.
Okay, well, telepathic or not, when he came in last night and screamed up the storm for the entire night,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's a different dialect, the telepathic message seemed to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every time I went down, he'd go to the straight to his food dish, sit there and want to hit it while he ate.
Mm-hmm.
Then now he hasn't said a word all day, except every once in a while.
Yeah.
So I assume that last night was just this glad tidings.
Yeah. Hungry, feed me. I'm glad to be somewhere nice and warm and friendly. Somewhere where they look after me and make a fuss of me.
Well, I'd say he's found an adopted home now.
Mm-hmm. So what are you going to do about him if his owner comes looking?
You know, it's up to him, really.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he seemed to not like the place you put him last time and made his way on over here.
It's good that you made it here.
So I have to assume that it's his choice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's very independent. Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas Calvin over there,
Yeah, he's a spoiled, fed little bugger.
and then there's
The Joseph kitty.
yeah, Josephine, who's very independent. She relies a lot on you guys, only because she hasn't had to fend for herself very much.
In that respect, Calvin and Ganja are both different.
Yeah.
The fact that one's been fed hampered and one has had to fend for himself sort of.
Mm-hmm.
But yet the both seem to be independent.
In different ways.
Yeah.
Different ways, yeah. Ganja there goes where he wants to go. Calvin goes where he's put.
Right, there's the post on home.
Mm-hmm. If you remember, when you first came here, you ran away for a long time, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. It's right. Went back to the old house.
That's right. And now he's here. He's a bigger cat,
Oh, yeah.
and he made his way here.
Anyway, I'm certainly glad of it.
Oh, good, good, good.
Seems like he's gonna help out with the energy as far as Metaconcerts go.
Mm-hmm. He's got lots of energy. Well, let it talk. I think she's a little bit skitty.
But they all seem to get along okay.
Mm-hmm. Not fighting or hissing at each other much.
Now, does that mean that they remember each other?
Probably.
I mean, the smells are so acute with cats
Mm-hmm.
that I'm sure that the associated smells with the associated cats
Yeah.
would stay in the memory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have a short memory about everything else.
Don't be so surprised. Don't be so sure of that.
Well, for example, if a cat's treated badly, then only remember it for a short time.
Do that.
Can do. I'll take your word for it, whatever it is.
And what do you mean by that?
Move on back to that.
Oh, okay. Okay, let us get down to business.
Okay. Another good question. What is hair volume?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can barely ever hear Calvin and Joe. Ganja there seems to crank up the roars as far as purrs go.
Mm-hmm.
You hear him happily across the room. Much it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is the significance of purring to humans, though?
It's affection, showing warmth, that they're happy and contented. And what happens when a cat is purring?
Oh, it's soothing for the human.
Exactly.
What about on a psychic level?
That soothes you, both physically and mentally.
Oh, good. I'm glad to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what's on the line for tonight, Madia?
Well, it's open mic night.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
A whole gang
Just a few of us. Kiri, Karra, Omal, myself, Alex, Clara.
Any kids?
They're outside with Mark and Luna.
Oh.
Thought they were last time I checked.
Well, that's okay. Well, this evening we're kind of skipping over a bunch of stuff. Just kind of catching up on it's bits that we missed before.
Okay.
So that's all I have for now. We'll go ahead and get to the back and forth. When do we get to work on some Farsight still? Is that going to be a ways away?
Well, I'll have to see what I've got available time-wise. I'll let you know in advance, either through Karra or through a channeling session.
What?
Mm-hmm. I have to get out my appointment book.
Well, it'll only be for a short time.
Let me see. Russ. Yeah. I can fit you in December the 1st,
Okay.
98,
Perfect. I'll mark that on.
2 o'clock.
No, I've got an appointment that day. We'll make it for 99. It's like the 3rd.
May the 3rd, 99. No, I'm booked. Okay.
All right.
What was that supposed to be?
The human equivalent of a messed up bird.
I'll do it very well on this one. I do it extremely. Want to hear me pair?
Yes.
You have to come up here and listen. It's normally when I'm very happy and contented.
Well, that should be all the time.
Yeah, very happy, contented, and relaxed. Normally follows after a little bit of fun and exercise.
Well, I'll let Marcus do. I'll just.
Well, we'll record it.
I don't know about that.
No, just the pairing.
Oh, okay. On farsighting, is there a point where time speeds up to accommodate the amount of time you can use for farsighting?
And that's when you do a D-jump and light goes up to here. Time seems to run at the same, but in comparison to when he returns to Earth, it's been going faster.
Sort of. So he speeds up his own time.
Well, because it's a different dimension, and all that involves, when he's up here, he can be up here for 8 to 10 hours and come back half an hour to an hour later, and have that big difference in time there. Now, he's astrally 8 hours older than he was half an hour ago.
Oh.
Confused?
He's joking. Now, there's a good question here, though. If he's able to do the jump like that, and he's 8 hours older, how is it that his astral body is able to assimilate with his physical body if it's older than...
Takes time readjusting. We've already covered that in the past.
Yeah, but so the physical body catches up, you might say. But doesn't it seem like the astral body would always continuously be older? For example, if you added up all the extra hours he spends up there, compared to the spending time down here,
it's probably about...
You're too older his astral body than he is to his physical body.
Probably 6 months old.
Yeah.
6 months to a year, so estimate. But you think about it. When he comes back from farsighting, right? What does he suffer from?
Jet lag.
Irritability, tiredness, sensitive in his hearing, his eyes. These are all the things we discussed a while back.
It's obvious. We've never discussed the physical aspect.
Oh, you mean the root cause? Well, the root cause is that his astral body up here is on a higher frequency. So when he comes back, it's still on that higher frequency and it has to adjust. Also, it's older. And it's more pure. So therefore, it's a little bit like putting on dirty clothing after you've taken a shower. Very strange.
Doesn't his physical body try to catch up with the astral body because it's older?
Probably.
Basically, there's a lag that the physical body, I'm sure, takes note of. And its physical body is trying to speed up to catch up with the astral body. That will then result in the causes that we're talking.
I never looked at it that way. Should have asked Cormax when we had him in.
Well, I'm going to put this all together at once.
No, true.
we knew the symptoms, and we knew the reasons for the symptoms. Well, we never knew the reasons for the reasons.
Oh. Well, why don't you come down? Instead of sitting up there. Line on top. Kiri. Oh, well, never mind. We have to save these questions for when we get corners, or I could try to relay them. Tell you what. Talk to his lab assistant. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sounds good. That's all I got for now, though.
Okie dokie, I suppose I'd better go. Greetings, Russ. And how are we functioning? Presumably that is contentment.
Right.
Okay, let us proceed.
Okay. First off, want to get some questions answered about molecules and crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And the respect they have for humans also. Okay. Now, in studying about crystals, I've noticed that crystals give up their molecules whenever you're using them to pull out energy or anything. But then they suck them right back almost immediately and replace those that are lost. Now, how does this work with humans when it's working the same thing? Humans give off energy, so they're always sucking it back in?
Pretty much so, yes.
Okay.
But there are times when you give off a lot of energy and you can't replace them as rapidly as you need them.
That causes fatigue.
Correct.
Okay. Now, the crystals, that's not a problem because they don't give off more than they can replace, right?
Correct.
Okay. So now, how is it that some crystals give off more than other crystals? Because they can replace them faster?
Exactly. It is like people. Some people can be extremely energetic all the time. And then others aren't. And they take a lot of energy or a lot of fuel to replace the energy that they burnt off.
Oh. So in other words, finding a high energy crystal is finding one which is giving off more molecules
Exactly.
than another one.
Correct.
Okay. Now, how does this work in clusters? One might get off more than others.
They counter themselves. They are like individual people that work together as a team.
Okay. So crystals work in better concert.
I believe we discussed this a while back.
Right. But not in the relationship to molecule.
No, true.
Okay. So, in other words, to find a harmonious cluster of crystals working in metaconcert, is to individualize them?
Yes, individualize them, but look at them also as a group.
Right. Now, because everything has purpose, then one crystal working, giving off molecules faster than another, is serving one purpose, while one that isn't giving it enough is serving another purpose.
Correct.
Good. Now, so that means that a group of clusters can do a number of things at once.
Not in a meta concert. When they're working individually, yes, they can, but when they work together in a meta concert, they cannot.
Okay. So, how can you get crystals to do a couple of different things or a few different things at once?
Where you combine different groups of crystals that have different functions.
I see. Okay, so what would be the purpose of having a group of crystals that one gives off more than another one does?
There are many different purposes. Many different purposes. There are purposes for quick healing and long-term healing, a slow process of healing. For a quick energy fix and for a recharging energy fix.
I see. So it might be advisable then sometimes if you're working on it, let's say healing, take for example. You need a quick healing, but then you need the constant energy afterwards. So you could put in, let's say, a couple of real high energy crystals at first.
Correct, and then replace them later on with low energy crystals.
Right. So that the energy is imparted real quickly.
Yes.
And then later on, it's more drawn off.
Correct.
Now, how would you, if it's not too tough, find out the different uses of crystals or different energy outputs of crystals?
Feel them, pick them up and look at them.
Okay. So let's pick up this one.
Check the feel of the crystal, how much energy it transmits.
Okay. So this would take a bit of sensitivity.
It is usually much better to use healing crystals as comparison to crystals that have the same function. Yes.
We'll take my scalpel, healing crystal, and we'll take the big healing crystal. Between the two. Okay. Now,
right. First of all, pick up the scalpel crystal.
Okay.
And like a meta concert, but in reverse, suck in the energy.
Feels singular or sharp.
Now, pick up the big healing crystal and repeat that process. Boo, 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 boom, 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 boom. Ho, 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 boom, 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 boom.
Okay, now the crystal feels the same as its shape. In energy-wise. Now, is that my mind generating that because I know what the crystal feels like, or is that exactly?
A little bit. But to be able to judge accurately the energy supply of a crystal, you have to hold it for a long time and get to know the feeling. You have to get the experience to feel the energy for the crystal. And it is something that you can't pick up overnight.
Or something has to be generated.
Correct.
Okay, now, the importance of cleansing and programming crystals. Okay. Now, such things as these two crystals here, the scalpel and the large healing crystal, neither one of these have, in fact, none of these crystals have ever been cleansed or programmed for a long, long time. And those that were have had a lot of handling since then. Now, would it be advisable to cleanse these and start off fresh programming?
On the ones that you select to program, yes.
Okay, now something like the crystal scalpel just had gotten a lot of use. By cleansing it, I'll wipe out the uses that it's been through.
And there's stored information in there that will help you.
Right.
And the same with the big energy crystal.
Right. Now, by cleansing them,
Mm-hmm.
those will be all that information will be wiped out.
Pretty much so, yes.
Okay.
Unless it is a repetitive use.
Right. So would it be better not to cleanse them then and leave them as they had with the energies they picked up?
The ones that you use on a regular basis for particular functions, yes, but the ones that you do not use that often, certainly cleanse them and reprogram them.
See. Okay. Because the ones that have been worked with, like these two here, have really valuable healing information.
Exactly. That's why you don't want to erase the information.
Okay. Now, would that account for the fact then that these crystals could be called self-cleansing?
Yes, they get rid of trivial information that is not relevant.
Okay. Now, because crystals are not only ancient but intelligent, I assume then they know then what information is trivial and non-essential.
Correct.
Okay. So the trick is learn to listen to the crystals, decide whether to cleanse them or not.
Correct. Let them demonstrate their capabilities.
Okay. Now, let's say I'm a daft and don't understand any of this. Oh, it's a hard concept to grasp, but just for the sake of experimentation.
Okay.
Okay.
You never studied, did you?
No, but I'm making up for lost time now. Okay. Noted. How do you go ahead and avoid any mental interference your mind might wish to impose on us?
Being very clear in what you are thinking. Being very precise.
Okay, so it's not such a matter of cleansing the mind or clearing the mind.
Yes, to a certain extent. But by being to the point, precise, and not messing around, that way you can do the correct job without having interference from other emotions, which also affects the crystal.
Okay. So it's the mind of the person reading the crystal or programming that is the important part.
Correct.
Okay. Now, due to the fact that, as we mentioned, crystals being ancient and intelligent, then would they be able to discard some of the junk coming through in the mind of the programmer?
Not at that particular time.
Okay. So let's say a crystal such as the one in my hand here. Now, I go ahead and bury this in salt. 24 hours. In the meantime, the salt pulls off all programming and energies that have passed into it since purchase. Okay. Now, I rinse the crystal out under cold water, and I have a clear crystal ready for programming. Okay. Now,
how do you program it?
Well, the programming would be, like you mentioned, it'd be clear, singular, and focused.
Yes.
Okay. Now, while programming, a stray thought comes in or a sound triggers something, that will go into the crystal. Okay. Now, is it merely a matter of reversing that particular thought after it goes in to clear it out, or do you need to start from scratch?
Depending on what function you want it for, depends on the circumstances. If you're using it for a healing crystal, it may be best to restart the process. But if it is an energy supply crystal or an information crystal, that experience can be useful. So it is not advisable to erase it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's say this is my information crystal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm now programming to store an information.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, okay, you will store information.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all thoughts at this point will get stored in the crystal,
Correct.
and these will be available for recall at a later date.
Correct.
Okay. Now, upon recall, I will necessarily then maybe pick up that stray thought or two that I tossed at the same time.
Yes.
And even if I don't remember I put it in there, it's not going to be it's going to affect the information into it due to the fact that I'll be extracting the information plus a stray thought, and I'll throw out the stray thought as it goes through.
Or you may find that stray thought is a key to something now, or later on.
Ah, I see. In other words, the inherent purpose of all things.
Correct.
Now, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
This crystal developed some 250 million years ago, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Dragged out of the dirt some 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Or even longer. And imparted into it information from all those who handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Some crystals, say from a much earlier age, say Atlantis, for example,
mm-hmm.
would have information in it vital from that time period.
Yes.
Now, would cleansing the crystal then, because I bought it from some guy who didn't know diddly squat about crystals, clear out the programming that it might have picked up from, say, that Atlantean time?
Yes.
Okay. So, before cleansing,
you need to access it to find out what it knows.
Okay, so before abstractedly and haphazardly clearing out all my crystals here, it'd be best to go through, learn how to extract the information.
Exactly. And we will not tell you how to do that because
I wouldn't even ask it.
Okay, good.
That would be cheating. My brain wouldn't hurt.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So the best part of this is the fact that you learn as you go. Okay. Now, let's say that my mind extracts a little bit of information because it's just learning how to do so. And then I go ahead and cleanse the crystal. But that information that would have been buried deeper and more accessible to a better mind job is now
erased. Yes.
Right. So, we run into the problem of, well, do I wait until I've developed my mind to a higher degree before doing any clearing of crystals or not?
That is up to you. Right. That is something that I cannot answer for you, as the only person that can really answer that is you.
Right. Okay. Now, let's say that I'm willing to sacrifice the information in a said crystal due to the fact that I've got a number of crystals around. I'll have to assume that, well, the odds of this one having vital information are slim to none, possibly. And if it does, well, it's just like the Alexandria Library.
Correct. But there is a way around it.
Okay. Good.
Now, reasoning out, let's see if you can answer this.
Okay.
Or if not, it will be your homework assignment.
All right, good. We haven't had one in a while.
Now, how would you find out if a crystal has information that is important, and what circumstances would be useful to learn this process?
Okay. Off the bat, I would say that the way to find out if the crystal has important information is whether or not circumstances determine whether or not I cleanse that crystal out. For example, you take the law of
Probability.
right? Now I've got, let's say, 30 crystals throughout. Okay. What's the odds of my picking out one that's got vital information?
It's 1 in 30.
Yeah. But then you think of the fact that crystals being intelligent, I'd say the odds would be more like 1 in 30 million.
I wouldn't put it so high if I were you.
30,000.
But there is a way of cleaning a crystal, but yet keeping the information that would be in a crystal of that era.
Oh, I see. In other words, you can still cleanse it. It's not just the fact that the crystal will allow itself to be cleansed. Okay, so
there is a way around it.
Let's work it out then. Cleanse the crystal. And, well, you could tell right off the bat what kind of a crystal it is.
Tell you what, we'll save this for your homework. Because I can see that we will go around and around and get nowhere.
Right.
You have to approach this from a scientific line.
Okay, well, I'll look on my research and get my mind in a more scientific bent.
Okay.
All right. Now, we're discussing molecules and crystals and the exchange of each. Now, the next question on that same line would be, okay, we described how when a human gets rid of those energies and doesn't retrieve them back, it's fatigue. Now, in working with metaconcert, and the energies are expended, you don't have the same fatigue due to the fact that your energy is being supplied from somewhere else. Now, what about the person, say, working in the secondary or primary?
They do tend to be more tired out than the conductor or the executive. However, the executive can be just as tired out or even more tired out than the primary or the secondary, depending on what function he's been doing.
Okay. Now, would it be helpful at that point then, as what we did the other day, with the healing of Mark's knee, to have a handy energy crystal?
Yes, it would be.
Ready for a battery pack.
If necessary.
Right. And then the operant person begins to pick it up, recharge, and is ready to go again.
But it also depends on increasing your stamina as well.
Okay. Now, what about with farsighting and going solid? Okay. Where you're sucking in all that energy. In other words, is that a point where you're not expending energy, but it's more like you're drawing energy in? So now you've got excess molecules.
Exactly. You reach the critical point.
Right. Where you aren't expending anything. You're merely sucking in.
Yes, you reach the point of critical mass, and then what happens when you reach the point of critical mass?
Implosion.
Correct.
Okay, solid. Okay.
Okay. We must warn you that the energy reserves appear to be low.
Oh. Okay. Now, real quickly then, I've noticed this evening, I wasn't sure if anything to do with monitoring this or not, but when I did the metaconcert with myself for
Mm-hmm.
ganja to bring it into the room. It was successful in a more efficient way than I was doing from outside the pyramid.
Mm-hmm. It works on a way of focusing the energy into a much more efficient program. You have to remember that this is part of a computer.
Right.
So therefore, it sees what you're trying to do, analyzes it, understands what you want to do, and helps you to be more efficient with the energy flow.
Okay. Now, crystals entering into this program
Mm-hmm.
then are another computer reacting with a computer.
Mm-hmm.
So you have two computers slave to each other,
No, interfacing.
interfacing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you take that same crystal out of that computer, you now have a crystal that's been interfaced with another computer.
Mm-hmm.
That has then been programmed inside the pyramid, and in a particular way that it's got
It has a piece of the program that is being used at that time. For example, if you were running a metaconcert program with the crystal over here,
right,
then that has that program in it now.
right.
But it doesn't have the information of the pyramid. It just has the program that was being used at that time.
Oh, in other words, you can't. It's not like where our computer out there. You take a disk and you copy the information from one
No.
disk onto another.
It's just a program
It's
that's
only got part of the disk.
a small part of that.
Small part of that. Now, taking that crystal out of the pyramid, can it then give you at least some of that same power that you got from the pyramid in the first place?
No.
No. Has to be in the pyramid to get that. Okay. Now, real quick on galaxies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You mentioned that our solar system revolves around the center of the galaxy.
Correct.
Now, does this galaxy then revolve around a center of something else?
There is a common point around which groups of galaxies will orbit.
Ah. Okay. And the last question. Oh yes. Working with crystal again, as a parting shot here. Programming for self-boosting crystals. For example, can you program it to act not as like a pyramid, but can you program it to at least push up latency?
No, not really.
No.
The reason being that a crystal, that's been stated in the past, has a particular function.
Oh.
Like your healing crystals, like energy crystals or file cycle crystals. They have particular functions.
Right.
So therefore, how can something that has a function be used to boost up somebody's capabilities? This is more of an aid for focusing and using the information that is available and to interact with that information.
See, so there aren't crystals that are function as a
Amplifier.
Yeah.
No. The only way that they would focus as an amplifier is by using them as a focusing device.
I see.
That is the only way.
Okay. Now, do the shape of the crystals determine the function?
In some cases, yes. In other cases, no.
Right. All right. Fair enough. Thank you, Omal. That'll work out for now.
Okay. Now then, we will try Kiri's suggestion this coming Saturday. We will give it a 2-week test period. 2 Saturdays test period.
Okay. For the daytime?
Yes. And see how it works.
All right.
Okay. Now we need you to set a time.
Okay. 2 o'clock.
Okay.
That'll give us time between my waking up and farsighting to my time going to work.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be back.
Okay.
Hmm?
Uh,
Okay.
because we're sure on time.
Yeah, we're short on energy. Came up here at 66% and it's losing energy rapidly.
Okay, well, I won't take more time.
Must be something to do with fatigue, I don't know. Not down to critical yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
Greetings, Beanpole.
Uh,
So, what is happening?
oh, not much. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Feeling more energetic than?
Mm-hmm. You can more energetic than the wanted to say that the channeler's body is.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, we've got 4.5 days to go before you guys can start trying again.
Okay, well, I can wait 4.5 days.
Mm-hmm. These things.
Well, the thing is, though, it's a progressive thing. My farsighting's progressing.
Good
And
incentive, huh?
oh my,
Good incentive.
great incentive, I bet you. And is Alana coming in tonight?
No.
Okay, maybe you can answer a couple questions I have.
Okay, I'll try.
We'll give it a shot. Can dreams be influenced from up there?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Okay. Can you take that at one part at a time?
The yes part is that when the desire of both people are strong, then it can happen. However, there are certain factors that can interfere, like desire.
Right. Okay. Because I had a dream night where I went to go see Alana
Mm-hmm.
on something concerning Marilyn Monroe that was completely realistic and
Very lucid.
very, very lucid and very much Alana.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, do brain cells or neurons grow again after they've died? Or are they gone?
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone, they dissipate and are replaced.
They're replaced. Oh, okay. So they don't need to be grown again because they're being replaced at the same time.
But the speed of replacement slows down the older you get.
Mhm.
Or if you do things that are detrimental to your health.
Thank you again for that. Okay, now then, with the going into different sections of the brain, pushing the brain limits and stuff, does that speed up the replacement process, or does it just give you more neurons and brain cells to work with?
It gives you more connections to work with.
So even though you get older, your brain activity is not going to slow down as much because you're pushing new areas.
That's right. That's right.
So theoretically, you could be 90 years old and as knowledgeable, or at least pushing knowledge as much as you were when you were 20.
Correct. It is having that desire to learn.
Right, because people getting older lose that desire, and that's why they lose the ability.
It is also a mindset that, I'm 80 years old, what do I need to learn? My life's almost over.
Right.
But it is, the people that live longer are those that have that drive to learn.
And keep pushing their brains to the limit, no matter how old they get.
That's right.
Now, I was asked, something that you might be able to help me with since you're a cornacist, about the physical body always trying to catch up with the astral body, for example.
Well, what we'll have to do is, I'll go to Corners, ask Corners, he'll give you the answer, give me the answer, and I'll relay it back to you.
Excellent. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, programming we were talking about with with Omal about working with crystals and stuff. Real quick on working with healing crystals.
Okay.
Okay. With the programming of healing crystals, once you determine that a crystal is going to be a healing crystal, or that it is one, and you just want to program it to it, is it workable to use it for different parts of the body? For example, in my study of
You mean a general practitioner?
well, there's like general practitioner or specialist crystals.
Yes, there are specialist crystals, and there are general practitioner crystals.
Okay. Now, can you program a crystal with
once you have cleansed them? Yes.
Right. Okay. For example, one that would work on the brain as opposed to one that would work on, let's say, muscle tissue.
Yes, but you'd have to cleanse it and construct a program for it.
Oh, there's tricky. Okay, at some point, maybe you can help me with that when I get up there.
Okay, we will work on that one together.
Okay. Do we have crystals up there we could cleanse and program?
I can get hold of some that are already pre-cleansed.
Okay, they're just blanks, in other words. Because I think that'll help me a lot also with working with that big crystal.
Okay.
If I can work on programming blank crystals, it'll help me in learning how to use crystals that are already programmed, like that big one, the maternity crystal.
Yeah, sure. No problem. No problem whatsoever.
How's the energy levels kicking?
We're down to 39%.
Well, that's all I got for you for now.
Okay, when it gets to 33%, then, yeah, we're starting to run on the red line, as it were.
We only got one person.
But we'll see what happens.
All right. Thank you much. I'll see you soon.
38%.
Okay.
Okay.
Soon up you. I think you both had a meeting of minds there.
And who won?
He did.
I think not. He's doing exactly what I wanted him to do. So he's backing off. A little bit slow in his response.
How's it going?
Oh, not too bad.
That's good.
Not too bad at all.
Good. Feeling religious tonight?
No, not really.
Oh, I got a
Why?
question. I want to know about Sirian religion practice.
You're referring to the manifesting ceremony.
Well, that also.
The bonding ceremony.
Right, a couple of those, plus all just basic religion that we got the energy for.
It's more traditional things I'm into.
Okay, now what about deities? Syrian deities.
I don't think now's the time.
Okay, can you see it?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Now with the traditional part of Syrian, the symbolism, of course, is very heavy and very intense. But this is also to serve as a teaching process, right?
Yeah. Everything has a purpose.
Good. So the earlier years of a child and going through some of the ceremonies and stuff are designed to inspire or put into a child's brain various learning practices.
That's right.
Okay. Now, for example, when my children were born, is there a particular ceremony that they'll go through?
When they manifest.
That's the manifestation ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And what does this settle into their brains?
Well, it settles into their brains that the sky is the limit.
Ah.
Whether or not Karra wishes to do it is up to Karra because it is a traditional thing. It is not a religious ceremony.
Oh, I see. So it's not it's only if the child manifests in the first place.
That's right.
It-
And as 80% of the children do.
oh,
Mhm.
okay. So there's some 20% that have to get that same.
Yeah, but they become, they're different functions. They have different capabilities.
So are there different ceremonies?
Mm,
I mean, for example, is there a far-sighting ceremony, or is there a
no, not really.
conversion ceremony?
Not really.
Why not?
I don't know.
I mean, you were a coercer,
Mm-hmm.
and you never got a ceremony. Don't you feel cheated?
No, not really.
Oh,
Oh, well, I better hand over to Tia as moving around and getting up and brought it down to 32%.
okay.
I'm sorry. My fault.
Huh?
My fault. Hear us.
Party move?
Afraid so.
Okay.
Oh, well. I suppose this is it. We're down to 29%.
Have a very wonderful night, love.
Yeah, it seems that the lower we get, the more rapidly it drops. So,
We'll pick up the energy next time.
yeah. But after last one, hyperness and so on. Oh well.
Good morning.
Good morning indeed. This is glorious day in the core.
Yeah,
Isn't that what Mark says?
that is what I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So how's it going, my dear?
Well, fine. Excellent.
It's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, any clue why we became cat central around here?
Well, forgive. Not unless they're following somebody's trail. Perhaps they're friends of his.
Sure, that could be possible. I mean, just now we had mother, father, and daughter, whatever, son, sending the kid up to the back porch to try to run some food out of us.
Did they look well fed?
Oh,
So, why worry?
oh, it's just kind of a cute trick, though. I haven't seen that one before.
Cats are smart animals, you know.
Some people I know.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, well, good. How's everything going?
Oh, bye.
Energy levels okay? Right.
Mm-hmm. I think that helped. I hated having to go and wake him up when I found that he wasn't asleep. But that was alright.
Oh, that's good.
I hate diving into people's dreams.
Yeah, but it could be fun sometimes, too.
But dreams are private things, you know. Well, in my opinion, anyway. Other people have different opinions. What?
Well, what?
Well, indeed, it's a very deep subject, you know. Only the one?
One what? Cat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, everyone else took off outside and Joe she's upstairs.
She sleeps a lot, mind you. She's an old cat now, isn't she?
She's getting older. She, I guess, needs her rest. Beauty sleep.
Let some people hang there.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
continuing our last week's subjects of crystals.
Yeah.
Wanted to dig into a few about them and thought you might be able to help me out with a couple.
Yeah.
Well, first off, what I want to know is, now are crystals on the planetary crest of Mars? And then Mars and stuff?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, would you say then that they're also on crystals on most worlds? Or at least worlds with life on them?
Yes, and some without. It all depends on many, many different things. Depends on what sort of crystal, what type of crystal, what structure the crystal's made out of. No, what's a good quote? There are stranger things in heaven and earth than have been dreamt of in your philosophy, Russ.
Except that cats are stranger than people sometimes. Okay. Now then, when using them, then there's a lot of times when using crystals for like that spherical crystal. Can you use that for like navigating then to find other crystal spots?
No, it is just purely this one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so. It's just purely for navigational aid. It won't tell you
It won't tune into other crystals.
next, right, because it is purely that's what it does. It's a miniature computer that holds information on your destination. It doesn't hold information on what your destination looks like, just holds on how to get there.
What's the importance of the spherical shape of it?
I think it's a construction of the shape in relation to how it holds the information.
Kind of like space is being around kind of thing.
In theory.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you take, let's say, a spherical spot of space that includes maybe a billion galaxies, so you could essentially package it into a ball. And it was more out beyond that ball. It's all that you need to work with.
Yeah. Because of this theory of Big Bang, boom, and you take a teeny weeny itty bitty tiny whiny spot, and it explodes out from the sphere.
Oh. Right. Now, is there a limit to how much that crystal can hold as far as information navigational wise?
Well, how it works is that you can get 5 things stored in here, and there's also a little room to hold current information. Like if you were to do a trip to a new place, it would hold that in its short-term memory, and the next time you do it, or the next time you go somewhere else, let's say this time you went to Aldebaran, right? It would hold that in its memory until next time. Let's say you went to let me see, Beetlejuice, right? And then it would be first in, first out, first in, last out. Anyway, it would replace it.
Oh, I see. So it's sort of like our computer short-term memory. Random access. And it gets wiped out. Okay, my dear. Let's see what else we have for you today. Oh, yes. Back to our original questions about the planetary crystal. Now, can they be used for energy supplies from far side?
If they're on your frequency. You've got to remember that you work with the crystals of your planet that have a particular frequency, and other planets have different frequencies.
So you can't attune yourself to those planetary crystals that have different frequencies?
Takes a bit of time and practice.
So it would take a while, but you could tune yourself.
Yeah. If you want back time to the same planet.
Oh, I see. And then you can start drawing that energy.
Yeah.
For example, if I went to, say, Alpha Centauri and was running out of energy, I have a crystal in both hands.
Yeah.
Now, would those crystals help me to...
No. It's like going to a different country. The crystals are talking a different language.
Yeah, but I can still order food in France, even though it's language.
But can you really communicate? Can you ask them how the weather is? Can you ask them what the time is?
No. Would you say then that crystals are the oldest living things on this planet?
Yes, I would.
Now, are they like the oldest living things in existence?
No, there are things older. But how do you mean living?
Well, I don't mean breathing, obviously, but do you mean as far as maybe consciousness?
There is something older. I'm not going to tell you.
That is the ultimate mystery, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, being as this is kind of a strange session to say the least, who's up on 9 tonight?
We have Omal, Karra, and Kiri. Well, as this is an experimental trial phase,
Right.
we've got technicians up here picking with things. Well, I'm going to head on out, and I've got a little bit of business to attend to.
Have fun, my dear.
You betcha. You betcha. I'll be back. I'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
Greetings and felicitations for us.
Greetings, Omal.
Greetings indeed. And how are we functioning?
It's a little weird for us, but we're functioning good.
That is good. That is good.
Just not used to the schedule yet, but I think we're gonna.
No. But everything will be adjusted and working operationally as soon as possible.
What? So the sunlight is happening.
Not too much, no.
Well, as you were listening, this is going to be a crystal session. We're going to continue on with last time.
Okay.
I'll probably do it for a little while longer, too. So speak this good, nice things.
How come? What has led you to pursue this avenue of interest of yours?
Well, boy, there's a good question. It just suddenly came upon me, and I was like, there's so much about this I don't know and want that it's would be to my benefit and everyone's benefit, I think, to get more information about it. Just due to the fact that I think they're going to play a very essential role in our future if we learn more about them, only because of our past and the fact that we're trying to assimilate those into our workings as far as humans go. And I get the feeling that if we take away a lot of the myths and put in more facts, we'll have a better understanding of where we are to go to and where we're coming from. So I guess that's sort of why it's coming up lately. Anyway, this paperwork class should be in sooner or later.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll get right into things, and first off, I would like to work a little bit more, this will help out, on this last session where we were talking about the scientific aspects of being able to cleanse crystals and still maintain the information that is within them. And there was two things that I came across that would be applicable. We wanted to see if maybe one of those might be right.
Okay.
And the first one was, instead of burying the crystals in salt, would be putting them in salt water so that they're not as cleared out, but it does clear off mainly the negative energy that are around it.
And the other possibility being?
Place them on top of salt so that they ground out the salt but are not completely covered.
Two interesting possibilities. The water possibility is just diluting the process totally. The other possibility that would kind of be bits and pieces of information taken out, so therefore the information saved in it would be all bits and pieces. So maybe the diluted process might be the better one, and just leave it in for a long period of time, depending on how much the dilution of the water is, to what ratio.
Right. Is there a particular formula to take, or is it just guess?
I should say no more than a ratio of 5 to 1.
That should hopefully keep it, at least take out any negative vibrations the crystal picked up, but still maintain the information.
Mm-hmm. And you would leave it in if you were to leave it in for 1 day, with a ratio of 5 to 1, you'd have to leave it in for 5 days.
Oh, I see.
That would be for a total cleansing.
Oh.
So, if you just wanted to drain off the energy,
right. Just a 1 day in the 5 to 1 ratio.
Yeah.
Just basically wipe out all the surface vibrations it's picked up.
Yes. And what you may do is suspend it in the middle of the fluid.
So, like, put it on top of something?
No, what would be best would be to suspend it with wire.
Oh,
preferably copper, of course. And with the end hanging out, insulate it all the way into the water. So from the tip that you would use as a handle, insulate that somehow until it goes into the water, and at that point, uninsulate it and just have copper touching the crystal.
I see. How about if you built like a little platform for it within the water, made out of copper?
No, you need the insulation there.
How you would?
That's because you'd be picking up interference from the vessel holding the fluid.
Oh. Well, wouldn't the insulation touch the vessel?
Yes, but that is why the insulation is there.
Oh, I see. And then take it off once it was in the water?
But how would you suspend it?
Yeah, right. So in other words, you'd make a basket with the points or the parts of the basket hanging out over the bowl, let's say,
being insulated.
would have electrical tape around them. And then you'd place the crystal in the basket, you'd lower it in, and the electrical taped points that were hanging on the edges of the bowl would sit there, but the basket itself would be suspended in water and not touching it.
That's right, but it is important that the insulation goes into the water so that that bit of copper is not exposed and receiving negative energy.
Oh, so you make the basket ends, just tape them all the way up till they reach the basket.
Correct.
Nice. I didn't know there's so much to this.
There is more than you could imagine.
I'll bet. But that's what we're going to be going over for a while anyway. Learn a bit more about this. Now, we talked about this using the scientific principles. What would be the science behind this as far as the energies go?
Well, the copper acts as an antenna, does it not?
Yeah.
And by doing that, it would receive information, although it was being cleansed, it would still be receiving input.
Now, is the information being fed into it, or is it just picking up outside?
It's picking up, but if you use copper, then it is being amplified or focused, as it were. That is why it's necessary to insulate it. You may also wish to put it in a non-clear vessel, such as maybe some ceramic container. to do this process.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now, could I reuse that same water for different crystals?
No.
How to change the water each time?
Yes.
I see. But I could essentially clean all my crystals in this manner
Yes.
and still have, I wouldn't wipe out any of the information that's already stored into any of these.
That's right. That's why the dilution process is a possible bonus. Because it involves covering the crystal and also
Water.
correct, which is why you cover the crystal with salt.
Right. So it's totally encompassed.
That's right.
That's amazing stuff.
Okay, let us continue.
Okay. All right. Now then. Now the crystals vibrate and they send off vibrations in a regular pattern, sort of like the human brain does. Now, is that similar then to how the human brain works? Is it like thoughts, projection?
Projections would be a better description.
Okay. Now, as they're projecting, is this something that they've done from time immemorial? They just keep projecting since they've been coming out of the ground? Okay. Now, are some of these crystals then programmed to project different thoughts or different purposes?
Programming is not a good choice of words for crystals. You can program crystals,
Sure.
but they do not come pre-programmed.
All right.
So when they are retrieved from lying below the surface, they are not programmed for your type of uses that you wish to use them. They're already programmed with healing capabilities or power capabilities or information capabilities. And they have information on the strata around them. The information crystals would. The energy crystals would just be vast collectors of energy.
Right. Now, why are they programmed coming out of the, or let's say programmed, like I said, we're talking about a bad choice of word, but since they're coming out with these healing vibrations, healing and energy and information, how is it that those particular purposes are in the crystals when they come out of the ground?
Well, how are you programmed with your purpose? To seek knowledge.
I see.
It is the same way.
It's a purpose that they are serving.
Everything serves a purpose.
So in other words, we could essentially say that crystals then are another intelligent life form on Earth. One of, let's say, our fourth intelligent life.
And the other intelligent life form being?
Well, humans, dolphins, chimpanzees, animals, to be more specific.
Thank you.
And let's say plants would be another one.
So you classify yourself as being separate from the animal kingdom?
No, I guess you can. So it would be plants, animals, minerals. So that would be the three intelligent life forms of Earth.
Yes.
And that's why the Diva community work in each one, but in separate ways.
Correct.
But they all interrelate.
They are more the go-between, as it were.
Right, that help bridge the gap between.
Correct.
Okay, so possibly one purpose then would be to help become a more bonded with those other life forms of Earth together too.
Not bonded, understanding.
Oh, as a working partner.
Yes. And to understand your own group as well.
Well, I realize that crystals being around longer than we have had a lot more chances to study us compared to us studying them. For example, where our studies might have been interrupted at one point, and now we're coming back to learning more about them. They, on the other hand, have had no interruption. And they've been able to, because I mean, let's say Atlantis being 20,000 years ago was the last time we got a chance to study them. For crystals, it's a blink of an eye.
Yes. So it is nothing major for them to worry about.
Right. I mean, they were formed 300 million years ago. Well, the 20,000 years, I mean, they didn't even take a breath. Just so to speak. Right. It's not. So they must be wondering what took us so long.
No. To them, you are just another species that has come along. And they're looking at this new species and thinking about it.
So crystals essentially have more, in comparison with yourselves than they do with us almost. It's because you're able to look at it as a coming along kind of thing also.
An interesting concept.
Well, yeah, I thought I'd just throw that in the air because it came up. Something to think about for all of us.
Yes, it is.
Alrighty, now then. Crystals in metaconcert. Okay. Now, do crystals themselves work in metaconcert?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe you have some groups outside, sitting outside.
I just brought them over here on the table now.
Over there. Yes, they work together. And when any group of objects work together, in the way that crystals do, it is a metaconcert.
So when I pulled those 6 out to form as a boundary around my working space, they naturally started working together.
Yes, those did, but some crystals will not.
Oh, I see.
Because of the differences in purposes.
Right.
Some crystals will work together that have different purposes because it achieves a common goal. And other crystals will not work together